Thank you.
Now the rest of today's news. 5 onshore wind farm projects in Powys have been rejected by the UK government, with 1 approved. The decisions follow a combined public inquiry which closed in May last year. A proposal for Llandinum is the only one to have won consent. Our reporter Abigail Neal is at one of the sites which have been refused. Abby.
Thanks, Jamie. Yes, that's right. After a year-long public inquiry and also millions of pounds spent, the upshot is that around 800 turbines that would have been here and across northern Powys have been refused. Now, there were 5 big developments planned and a separate application to build an overhead power line with pylons to connect them to. All of them, bar 1, has been turned down today by the Department of Energy and Climate Change in Westminster. Now, for campaigners who have protested vigorously against these proposals, calling them monstrous, today is very good news indeed. Glyn Davis, the Montgomeryshire MP, told us today that a dark cloud had been lifted and he was pleased that the Westminster government had listened to the voice of the people.
And this has been a controversial decision. What about those in favour of the decisions?
Well, that's right, yeah, for the power companies and for the pressure groups involved, they saw this area, these hills, as a vast source of potential megawatts and energy that were being trapped in the planning system. Now, they would say this will be now a major loss of millions of pounds of investment. And as well, too, the turbines would have produced in the range of around 500 megawatts. Now, they say this is a lost opportunity in terms of helping the UK to meet its energy targets of 15% via renewable sources by 2020.
It's absolutely baffling because onshore wind is the lowest cost form of electricity generation for low carbon generation. It's way more popular than fracking and nuclear, and there doesn't seem to be any rational, scientific, environmental or logical economic reason for this. It's just baffling, ideological decision. Doesn't make any sense.
Well, the only one of those schemes, as you mentioned, that was approved was Llandinum. Now, that was the repowering of those. Those are the windmills that you can see on the horizon just behind me. Now, they are more than 20 years old, and it was agreed that they could be upgraded to produce more electricity. But the BBC understands that the decision to refuse the application for that overhead power line connecting them to Welshpool could now call into question the viability of that project as well.
Abby, thank you.